Hello, my name's Lewis Harrison. I'm one of the authors of Achieve IELTS, and I'd like to take you through some of the main points about the course. What does the course do? Well, Achieve IELTS obviously teaches the test skills of speaking, writing, listening and reading. But we also teach the underlying language skills like pronunciation, grammar, functional expressions and vocabulary. We then go a little bit further, and the course focuses on test strategies, how to answer the questions in the test, and also study skills to help students study after their course. What makes Achieve IELTS different, however, is that we also teach cultural awareness. Why do we do this? IELTS is designed to test readiness to enter the world of university-level study in the English language and the ability to cope with the demands of that context immediately after entry. So the academic context of the test is important. Therefore, we should teach students about the academic context too. The academic context meaning education in university or college where the education is conducted in English. Between academic culture and values and the test itself. The test reflects academic culture and values, and we can also use the test to teach these academic culture and values in turn. Next, we'll have a look at how this helps the student to do better in the test. By teaching cultural awareness, we can help the students do better in the test. We can give them the vocabulary in the test that takes place in the academic context. Places in higher education, like refectory and lecture theatre, people, like administrator or bursar, vocabulary regarding events that take place there, like registration, or seminars or graduation, and also situations in the test, like paying fees, borrowing books and handing in assignments. This gives the student a more in-depth understanding of IELTS. For example, in the listening test part 2, we can teach them what happens in a seminar so that they can understand the listening comprehension passage much better. The same in the reading test. In the writing test, we can give students something to say so that it helps them to be able to write something. Things like seminars, workshops and tutorials. We can teach them vocabulary about accommodation in higher education that features in the test. We can teach them about student societies and about situations which frequently occur, things like library regulations, exam guidelines, and even parking rules at university. The student's own experience of academic life is an important part of the course, and we need to draw on students' experience. In this example, we've got a listening that's about orientation day or induction day, and every student's been through an induction day. We can teach the target culture. We can teach them about the social activities that they may be engaged in. Here it's going to a restaurant or being invited to a friend's house for a meal. And we can compare and contrast across cultures. For example, what happens in higher education in their country, and what happens, for example, in the UK or in another country. And finally, we can use academic life for skills practice. And here we've got a listening about an actual timetable from International Business and Management Studies. So we can see that one of the key points of understanding the test and doing well in the test is actually understanding the academic context that the test is set in.